Welcome to Omni Tales.
Tendra leaned back, her voice sharpening.
Anyway, moving around without a guide is stupid.
She pointed at a Pixen sitting in the corner of her shop.
A Pixen was a mystic figure, an ascended wanderer who lived and died within Ouroboros. They had never strayed beyond their territory nor lost their way within it, for the mountain had been their home since before the First Era. Some believed the Pixen weren't wanderers at all, ranking them among the lower-tier Mystica. Yet aside from their bizarre fashion choices, they were wanderers through and through, for better or worse. Jefferson knew more about them than Tendra. After all, when the mountain first settled and became habitable, his team had been the first to set foot on this ominous soil and negotiate with the Pixen. Without them, the current Aruma would never have been possible. The market was a paradox. Those who entered could never leave, and those who somehow escaped could never return to where they started. Only the Pixen had a sense of direction within the mountain, and they were also the ones who could sense when the mountain was preparing to move again, making them the default guides for wanderers, both into and away from Ouroboros before disaster struck. Yet no matter what, the Pixen themselves never left the mountain. How they survived the transition remained a mystery, even to the most powerful kingdoms. They were easy to recognize. More muscular than typical wanderers, their bodies were coated in ash, adorned with shell piercings and covered in the barest of clothing, just enough for modesty. Their wild, unkempt appearance set them apart, but their most distinctive feature was the staff each one carried. Tall and intricately carved, it symbolized their bond with nature and the mystic forces of their realm. They often used it to walk, but Jefferson could never tell if it was practical or merely symbolic. Tendra crossed her arms, scowling.
And I don't have to remind a market official about the horrors of getting lost. Now do I?
There it is.
Tenshu chuckled to himself.
More cleaning, less giggling like a little girl.
Tendra snapped without turning around.
At least I only have to remind this fool once, unlike someone who needs reminding every second.
She growled.
Tenshu slouched into a ball of disappointment as Tendra redirected her sharp tongue toward Jefferson.
Right, Mr. Jefferson Hope.
Yes!
Jefferson stammered between hiccups. He wished he could scurry away, but until his guide arrived, there was no escaping Tendra's lecture.
I just had a small, tiny fight with my wife.
No excuse is worth the price of a life.
Tendra interjected.
Yes, sorry. I will wait for my...
Stop moving before I break your precious legs.
She warned, her words wrapped in an eerie smile that only made her more terrifying.
A leg is better than a life,
She chuckled darkly.
You are so kind.
He stuttered.
Don't want an official shutting down my one shot at wealth. I paid a mini fortune for this spot, you see.
She gestured toward the crawler board, a chaotic mess of numbers that would never add up for them to break even. The board was less a testament to their business skills and more proof of their tragic relationship with basic math. Of course, Tenshu gulped. She doesn't give a jute's ass about some high-ranking official. She has, and always will, only care about Quinsel. The realization struck him like a hammer made up of pure awe. Tears welled up in his eyes as he grasped what that truly meant for his status in their marriage. Suddenly, Jefferson's voice cut through the tension.
I am here!
He yelled. Without a second thought, he bolted toward a little girl across the street. Halfway there, he stopped, frantically shouting his intentions to leave town before sprinting toward her again. Just before he could reach her, the girl flickered like a mirage, disappearing and reappearing behind him in an instant.
Running in a maze is unwise, mister,
she said, tapping Jefferson lightly on the back, snapping him out of the illusion.
I recommend we walk.
She flashed a ghostly smile.
even the kids.
Jefferson gulped down the thought and obediently followed the little Pixen girl to the edge of her territory.
She could have taken Jefferson all the way, but finding an official breaking the most common rules her chief laid out irked her into leaving him halfway. The Pixen divided the mountain into distinct sections. Even they avoided long treks across its expanse, adhering to an invisible boundary set by their chieftain. Travelers had no choice but to switch guides at each new section, handed off from one Pixen to another like a fragile package. Jefferson changed 3 guides before reaching the mountain's foot. From there, he secured a personal carriage and rode to the nearest Halloway station, where he boarded an Arbor Centis bound for Zone N 147. End of Chapter 1.